Hey Stampers, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock, coming to you today for another little Sunday secret stamping. So I apologize because I'm not in my stamping studio tonight, so there's going to be some shadows on the paper, and I do apologize for that. All of the tables that I used in my studio are in my car because I had two craft fairs this weekend. I got home at 5 o'clock today, and I didn't have it in me to unload the car. So we are up in my work office. So the lighting is not great in here, so I apologize for that, but hopefully you can bear with me. I'm trying to get this down as close as I can to the paper so that you can see it. I think we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, and I will go ahead and read the first hint. So I said that we needed one color of cardstock that was 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25, or 10.5 centimeters by 14.9 centimeters. When I forgot to put where to score it at, so that was on me, but score it at half at I can't even see this thing, at 10.5. So it should have been scored at 10.5. My measurements are all off today. I apologize to our friends who do the metric. The first measurements are off, but whatever you would normally use for your cardstock, that's what you should use. You needed a second color of cardstock that was 1.75 by 5.25. You needed a second color of cardstock that needed basic white cardstock that was 4 by 5.25. You needed a basic white sentiment label, or whatever size you need for your sentiment, about 2.5 by 3.5, or whatever size you would need for your label. Another piece of designer series paper that was 4 by 5.25. About 8 inches of ribbon, 8 to 10 inches of ribbon. And then basic white cardstock to stamp images of your choice. Or if you just want to cut it out of colored cardstock, that's fine. A stamp set with images and sentiments, matching dies or paper snips to cut images, coordinating inks. The embossing folder was optional, and you needed embellishments. Okay. Then you want to stamp on your small piece of basic white cardstock. You want to stamp a sentiment. And it's optional if you want to die cut or punch to a desired shape. This is when you would do it. If not, place it on the side until hint 9. Okay, so I see we have one person watching right now. So if you are going to make the card along with us, please let me know when you're done with hint 2. If you are not working alongside with us, then just go ahead and just let me know that you are just going to be watching, and that's fine. We'd love to have you. Okay. So I am going to just move along. All right. Our second hint, we want to stamp the desired images on basic white cardstock and then die cut or fussy cut them as needed. And we're going to place those to the side until hint number 8. And the reason why, I said you could stamp them, if you just want to die cut or fussy cut images out of either colored cardstock or patterned paper, that's fine. So you're just watching down, and well, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate it. All right. So since we're just having somebody watching, I'm going to just kind of read through the hints, because you can always pause this and stop it whenever you need to. Okay, and just continue on. So let's go on to hint number 3. Now, this is an optional step, and I'm going to admit that I forgot this piece when I made the sample card, because I did it when I got home from my craft fair today, and I'm a total and absolute mess, as you can see. So optionally, if you want to emboss that second color of cardstock with the embossing folder of your choice, that's fine. And you can just put that off to the side until hint number 7. Okay. All right. We're going to keep going. Then we're going to adhere the large piece of basic white cardstock to the inside of our card. Again, this is always optional. I like to do this personally. I just think it gives the card a finished look. If you don't want to add it, if you're using a light enough color cardstock and you don't want to do this, that is completely your choice. Okay. All right, so now we're going to adhere the DSP to the card front. Okay. I'm going to give just a minute. There's nobody watching, so let's go ahead. I mean, we have Donna watching, but Donna's not making the card. So here we go. We're going to adhere that color 2 cardstock from hinge number 4 to the left side of the card front about a ½ inch from the fold. Okay. Now we're going to arrange and adhere the die cut images from hint 3 as we want, as desired, on the front of our card. So just place however you like them placed. Go ahead and just place them on your card front, and then, you know, stick them down once you've kind of gotten them arranged. Right? Then using Stampin' Dimensionals, we're going to adhere the sentiment from hint number 2, and we're going to place it over those die cut images as desired. And again, this is all your choice. All right. Then we're going to tie our ribbon in a bow and adhere it to the card front with glue dots. Again, however you choose to do that, it's completely up to you. And then we're going to add embellishments as desired. Okay. And I will show you a modified take on this card because I forgot color number 2 cardstock. So this is what I came up with. Okay. So there's my little sentiment. I've got a couple of die cut pieces here. My ribbon, I used the crinkled white seam binding, and I wanted to have balmy blue, so I colored it with my Stampin' blends. Now, had I not forgotten to add that second color of cardstock, I would have put it right there, and it would have just been right along this piece. I don't think we have lost anything by not having it. What can I say, folks? It was a busy weekend. I did 2 craft fairs in 2 days, and I'm tired. So I apologize for that. I hope that if you decide to make this card, you will have fun doing it. I always appreciate you watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would love to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. So once again, thank you all so much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.